not going to work, is it? It's not going to work. Let's just get this thing. Let's get this thing off. It's too much. It's too much. I've ruined my tinfoil hat there. Got to be careful with these things. So, in the name of science, everybody. In the name of science. What's up there? Hi everyone. On this live stream, you're going to watch me eat a wagon wheel. In all seriousness, everybody, welcome to the Elite Dangerous community live stream. This is Educating Ed episode 4, and today I am joined by Canonn. We're going to do some science, some serious science. That is why I am dressed in this wonderful get up. I of course have my tinfoil hat on because, you know, when you do any research on the Thargoids, you always have to wear the tinfoil hat. I've got my Canonn lab t-shirt on, I've got the full goggles, I've got the gloves, I've got everything. I've got everything that a young budding scientist needs. So don't need the mask though, don't need the mask, can't hear me. So to begin with, I received a strange letter in the post. The Galactic Intern, it says on it. The Galactic Intern, it's like, what's going on? And so let's open it and find out what the Galactic Intern guys have ready for us today. Thank you, Steolav. Thanks guys for joining me, by the way. I do look like I'm ready for a rave in the East End. You've foiled me. This is what is going to happen afterwards. Yes, James Bow, I am wearing pants that are matching this orange outfit right now. This is a full-on jumpsuit here. So Commander Huro sends me this letter. Here it is. And it says, Dear Commander Lewis, thank you for your application to join the Canonn. Please find enclosed 1 biohazard suit, 1 pair of protective goggles, several rubber gloves. I've only got 2. 1 protective mask, which I threw away, and 1 pack of wagon wheel biscuits, which I'm sure we will go into in more detail very, very soon. Our health and safety risk assessment has highlighted several hazards that these items will mitigate. I'm sure you will agree that safety is paramount, so please be ready in the protective gear before your practical assignment begins. This will save time. Do not eat all of the wagon wheels before the end of the assessment. 1 will be required for a specific experiment. Please feel free to take the added precaution of a tinfoil hat. Of course, that's what we're doing. So, Canonn. What are Canonn all about? So Canonn is a group dedicated to researching the unknown artifacts that are in Elite Dangerous. Now, I am on the internship this week to learn all about these unknown artifacts. And as silly as this looks, and as silly as this outfit is, I actually do think that it's going to be really, really fascinating to find out what the guys in Canonn have already worked out about the unknown artifact and the kind of theories that they have as well. I think we're actually going to go hunting for an unknown artifact ourselves. So people at home, if they haven't done that themselves yet, we're going to see all that sort of thing, which I think is really, really super cool. And also we're going to get to talk to some of the guys from Canonn as well. And I think they've got some secrets up their sleeve for me. So this could literally go anywhere. Yes, Philip Coots, it is safe for kids. Maybe not safe for work though, because it's too radical. But this is a Canonn Intern uniform. That's right, Ratkin 15. I don't know why people are so confused. This is just what you have to wear. So of course I can't do this on my own, and I wouldn't be able to do this on my own. So I'm going to invite in a couple of helpers. We have a couple of fantastic representatives from Canonn here with us, a couple of amazing scientists. The top of class, the top boffins, the top research. I think they both have PhDs. I'm not entirely sure what the PhDs are in, but they both definitely have them. So I'm going to bring them on with us now. We have with us, if you'd like to welcome, please, and make them feel welcome at home, everybody, Durthek.
Hey guys.
Commander Durthek, thank you so much for joining us. How are you today?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Very good. Yes, it's nice. I don't know if you can see the outfit that I'm wearing. At home.
No, I'm not watching the stream.
You know you're watching the stream. So this is, you could just imagine the most amazing thing you've ever seen, then you've got it. Nick Powell, are you here with us as well?
Good evening.
Good evening, Nick. So we have people from around the world playing together at this moment in time. It's It's amazing to be joined by such a diverse range of community groups. If you are just joining us and you haven't seen this program before, this show before, this is Educating Ed, where I join a different prominent group from the community and learn their way of life and learn the way that they do things and learn all about their community group. And this week's all about Canonn, and you guys dedicate yourselves to the Unknown Artefact, is that right?
Among other things, yeah, but that's definitely what started the whole group.
Yeah, okay. And why do I have to wear such protective clothing today?
Well, you wouldn't want anything to go wrong, would we? I mean, we need to cover the lovely hair.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a good point. You don't want any Thargoid bits being splattered on me or anything like that.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, so are you confirming Thargoids then?
I'm not. Well, I'm just confirming what you guys seem to be talking about.
Right, okay.
Your theories that you've told me about earlier before I started. This isn't very good of the intern. Basically, what I'm going to do is going to fly with you guys, and then the people at home are going to watch and decide if the Canonn group should hire me or fire me. So and we've also got a couple of giveaways as well at the end. I did hold up my one of my Canonn mugs here, which is a really beautiful mug, and this t-shirt that I've got here as well on. But actually I do have another mug as well, which we're going to be giving away towards the end of the stream. This lovely research mug here, which hasn't been drunk from as well. So thank you guys for joining us. It's honestly a thrill to have you here, and this is going to be a bit of a jump so let's go straight in. Let's jump into the game. So we're here. We are here at Wine Dock. Is there any reason Wayne Dock? Is there any reason why you guys chose this place in particular?
Sure, I can field that one for you if you like.
Yes, please.
Basically, there's a black market here. Unknown artifacts are illegal, and we've found out that if you sell multiple, or we don't know how many, but a lot, if you sell them, it'll basically cause the station to go into a bit of a panic. This is one of the first stations that went into a panic, so we chose this to be the starting place of our episode here. Okay,
that's fantastic. And just before we do start as well, I want to make it clear to you as well that I actually don't know anything about the Unknown Artefacts. So I think it's kind of important to point that out, that I actually don't know any more than you guys do about this. There's a couple of things here that I hear every now and again about them and stuff like that, but nothing that you guys probably haven't already revealed. So I'm really fascinated to learn everything about them from the very top. So, without further ado, what sort of ship do I need to become a Canonn scientist?
I'll field this one if you'd like, Durthek, or...
Yeah, go ahead.
Anything you fancy, mostly. I know that's not a particularly great answer. We've got you in the ASP today, because that's a very, very good workhorse for what you'll be doing today for your internship. Yeah. But amongst the Canonn commanders, as you'll see later on when we introduce you to a number of other members, you'll be seeing just about every ship represented, from Anacondas down through Asps, maybe a Cobra. I'm pretty sure Rat King's in a Cobra. I'll be introducing you to him later. But very no, cool. There's no single ship. Loadout, of course, one specific module you'll have fitted there would be the repair module. That comes in exceptionally handy when carrying UA.
I have the auto field maintenance unit, and I think that's going to be fascinating for people who don't know or haven't heard about those yet. So tell me a little more about what you have in store today for us. Either of you.
Well, it's a fairly simple procedure. We've gotten pretty good at it, so we've narrowed it down. We're basically going to take you to the field where we have a unknown artifact floating in space. We're gonna watch you try and scoop that, and then you're gonna try and carry that UA to Merope. There's a reason why. We'll show you when you get the UA, but yeah. So it's basically just a day in the life of someone who's trying to solve this mystery.
Okay, fantastic. This is really, really awesome. This live stream is all about obviously showcasing all the different things that all the different community groups do, and I think it's fascinating that you guys chose to do this. Do any of you have real science backgrounds, or?
Well, to speak of the members of the Canonn, we know we've got psychologists, chemists, computer coders, general clever clogs, boffins, and geniuses spread amongst us. Yeah. myself, I'm here partly to represent those of us who have absolutely no scientific qualifications whatsoever. But I have, like a little contingent of idiots like myself, managed to make ourselves useful.
That's basically why we're here. We've got like guys like Ziljan on the forum, who's an astrophysicist, and he's, you know, he drops the knowledge once in a while, and we all nod our heads like we know what's going on. But
there are a lot of people like that in this building as well that I speak to, of course, because they all have incredible brains, and I'm just there like, yes, okay, that sounds good. So this I've taken off. I might have gone a little rogue, but I have taken off now, and I'm heading outside. Should I join other people outside that I should be joining? Or?
I'm just flying around the station. I'm going to send you a wing invite. I'll try and accept that here.
I'm here with Iron Good.
Commander, I'm not actually in that system. I'm going to act as an anchor. I'm currently looking at the UA that you will be working with today. So it's all safe and snug. It's been secured by cannoneers in advance. And we're looking forward to seeing you shortly in this instance. But I believe that'll be a little way away. I think Durthek's going to take control now, so I'll just stop talking.
Okay, no, that's cool. So Durthek, have you sent me that request?
I have. We might be fighting instancing. Oh, no, there you go. You got it. Okay, perfect.
Great. We're in.
So, this might be the perfect time to give you a rundown of 6 months worth of information. If I could have the floor, if you don't mind.
You can have the floor. I'm more than happy for you to have the floor. I might even mute my microphone and eat whilst listening to eat a wagon wheel whilst listening. No, seriously, go ahead. Yeah, I probably should. And if people have questions a little bit about the UA as well, throw them into the chat, and I will bring them back in here, of course, as well. So let me. Yeah, apparently the sound is a little bit loud, so I'm going to turn down the effects on the ship. But yeah, go ahead. Tell us all about it. Where did this start? Why did this start? What are you guys doing? Are you crazy?
Oh boy. Oh, where do I start? Okay. I guess the easiest place. Oh, and if my mic cuts up, interrupt me. You got to tell me right away.
Yeah,
I've been having issues lately. Okay. So the easiest place to start for me would be from my perspective, and then I'll be moving to the group as a whole and what we turned into. So back in April, I would lurk the Elite Dangerous Reddit when I stumbled on a link to a thread written by Canonn about Soomtil relics. So I created my entire forum account just because of the mystery here. I'm not the only person from the original thread either. You have Psychofish, for example, who is actually the guy who came up with this format for the Educating Ed episode. Right. He actually posted on the very first page of the very first thread. You also have people like Ritzel and Hanzen, who've been instrumental and incredibly passionate from the very beginning. Getting close there.
Don't worry about it. I've got this.
Right on. Anyway, so the mystery started pretty organically. Canonn had asked a simple question about the possibility of there being something found out there, to which other forum members posted an image taken from the 1.2 beta trailer. This image was an in-game item description for something called an Unknown Artefact. Hey now. Sorry, where was I here?
No, artifact.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was being carried by an NPC named Ishmael Palin. Now he'll come up later, but anyway, so this sparked MB to give the famous line, "Have you listened to them?" And that kicked off.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that exact line going out. I can remember being in the room and he was like, "Oh, have you listened to them?" Oh, because that was part of his AMA, wasn't it? Or like a forum, Ask Me Anything. I remember.
No, he just dropped in on the thread and just asked us have we listened to them. Yeah, and
was that Michael Brooks?
30,000 posts later. Yeah, that would be
because
Michael
you
Brooks.
guys went absolutely crazy for that, and that got picked up by like PC Gamer and other magazines like that, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it was awesome. Anyway, sorry, carry on. Don't want to interrupt.
Yep. So we searched for basically forever for any sign of this mysterious item. With no clear indication or method of tracking went down, our thread was moved to the exploration section of the forums in what we interpreted to be as a hint from the devs that we should look inside the human bubble. After the thread was moved back to dangerous discussion,
really?
Red Wizard made his famous...
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop commenting on your tinfoil hattedness, and now I'll let you go.
Okay. So Red Wizard made his famous discovery on May the 4th of all days. I still remember refreshing the forums while I was at work, completely caught up in the excitement. Commander Wishblend and Commander Merp soon found one after, and videos were posted on YouTube. When I got home, I met with a commander named Commander Digital Scream. I haven't seen him around the UA thread for a while, but he let me see his UA in person on day one. I shot it with all sorts of scanners, like frameshift awake scanners and cargo scanners, just watched to see if it pointed somewhere, and carefully scooped it, then dropped it again. I'll honestly never forget how loud that thing was in person. Digital Scream, wherever you are right now, thank you so much. That's been the highlight of my Elite Dangerous career. So we were so caught up in the discovery that we forgot about MB's hint to listen to them. Many theories were put forth as to what exactly we were listening for. Many claimed it was Morse. One commander in particular, Jimenez, swore by that. Though he did face opposition, his theory was proven correct by Commander Corbeck, who enlisted the aid of a friend from work who said it's certainly Morse, but it's not English. When Corbeck pushed his friend to explain what he meant, his friend claimed that it sounded like the Morse was saying Sega port. Now, right. Sega port, the video that Corb had taken the audio from was Red Wizard's recording of the UA near a station known as Sega Port in Timokani. This was the breakthrough we'd been waiting for. So the UA gives the name off the nearest celestial body, it gives you the name of the system that it's in, or it'll give you the name of the nearest station in a stylized chittering like Morse code. That's really cool, but why? So months of testing followed, with notable commanders like Branch 3x Tree, who found and brought 3 unknown artifacts to every corner of the galaxy and recorded audio, seeing if the Morse would change. Some things we tried included dropping the UA next to every item in the game, and before you ask, yes, we had tried shooting it. Limpets, scanners, locations, and weapons all tested. It wasn't long before Commander Grumbleweed recognized the need to record the tests that had been performed as he set out on writing the wiki article for the Unknown Artifact.
Wow.
With Commander Rat King keeping his UA safe and a steady supply of new UA being found, we certainly found out what the UA does not do. Each patch our group would look at changes to the UA. While everyone was power playing in 1.3, we dedicated hours to testing new and old theories.
How did you organize this?
Basically just, I mean, it's all publicly available in the Dangerous discussion. It's literally just 30,000 posts of the finest teamwork I think this game's ever seen.
Well, I suppose, can somebody post a link into that thread? I think it's still there archived somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, if you have, I should have sent you the link to the 4th thread that we're currently on, from the main post there, the moderator Yaffle should have links to all 3 other threads as well as a couple other resources. But
yeah, there's a lot of history to go through, so I'll let you carry on, because I know that you've got a few more minutes just lined up, and then we're going to head out and actually try and track down one of these things, aren't we?
Yeah, we're getting to the exciting part here in the story. Okay. If there is an exciting part.
There is, of course there is. Everything you said is exciting so far. Awesome.
Oh, shucks. Okay, so the next discovery answered 2 questions that we'd been asking for some time. The first question was, are unknown artifacts in the Xbox version of the game? And the second question was, can you find an unknown artifact in normal space without a convoy? Well, yes to both. User Boblet67 on Reddit made the groundbreaking find of a single lone floating unknown artifact at a strong signal source in HR 1185 near the Pleiades on the Xbox. This ushered in a new age of easily findable unknown artifacts. One of my fondest memories of that dead-end era was when Commander Echo of the East India Company managed to haul an unknown artifact all the way out to Sagittarius A-star and threw it in the black hole and let it expire. That was just amazing. That was pretty cool. He learned nothing from that, though. The whole UA mystery is we learned absolutely nothing, and we actually began losing hope for any answer to the UA until 1.4 dropped. We learned in the beta that the UA now rotates its head to point towards the Merope system.
I think that's a really, really important thing. Are we going to try and show that in action later? Or?
That is the whole point of this educating ed, is basically based around that. Yeah.
Great.
So yeah, with months of pent-up frustration over no progress, we mobilized efforts to study the hell out of the UA in 1.4. This included Mike Juliet Kilo's discovery that the UA no longer emitted the Morse code of the system, but rather made a two-dimensional print of the nearest ship. This is true for all ships except for the T series of the Lakon trading vessels. These ships will still cause the UA to emit the system Morse rather than the ship painting Morse. Whether this is a bug, it's worth noting that in the 1.2 trailer, Ishmael Palin was piloting a Type 6. Regardless.
Just to let you know as well, I've just brought up the ASP diagram that you sent over. I hope that was the right time to do that.
Yeah, no, it's pretty beautiful. Like the wireframe really kind of calls back to the original Elite series. We love it. It's great.
What am I seeing here on the screen with the different colours and things like that? What can you explain that to me a bit?
Nick, do you know anything about that? I'm not too familiar.
Yes, what you're seeing there is the pictorial representation drawn out from the, as it's said, stylized Morse that transmits from the UA. So that's what an ASP like your own would cause the UA to transmit. If I was to fly up to it in a Cobra, the picture would change. We'd have to decode it separately. But that's essentially what your ship looks like to a UA.
Yes. And this was confirmed as not conjecture by you guys, but actually the one of the sort of one step in the answer towards these UAs, right?
We think so. It's clearly evolving and changing. So what this means, we don't know exactly right now. But it's interesting to point out that it used to scan for systems, and it seems to have chosen Merope. So we are assuming that it's scanning for ships now, and it'll be interesting to see what that brings.
Yeah. So one just really quickly is a question in the chat. Nick Dinsdale says, how do you convert Morse to a 2D image?
Well, basically what it is, it's two sets of letters. So let's say that it's AA. Now you take a two-dimensional graph with running the letters across the top and the letters down the side. So you have A to Z down the side, A to Z across the top. Yeah. So AA will be point AA on that map. Now let's say we have NO, which would mean you'd put the next point at NO. Yeah. Now obviously that's just going to create a straight line, but if you extrapolate this with they're pretty long sequences of Morse code, you could paint anything you wanted, really.
Okay, sure. So okay, I see what you mean by that. Anyway, carry on. I think you've got a little more to
yeah, we just have one little part left here. Let's see here. So yeah, the UA scans your ship at 100 kilometers and rotates its head, 1,000 kilometers, and rotates its head toward Merope. Just as things quieted down in the afterglow of the scientific discovery, Red Wizard made yet another breakthrough by discovering that the UA now appeared very often in a hollow shell existing from 135 light years to 150 light years around Merope.
So I could show that GIF that you sent over
yes,
here.
Yes, definitely
playing
show
on the
that.
Screen now.
Yeah, that's a beauty. I really like that GIF.
So talk us through this. Who made this and how did they make it?
Red Wizard theorized the existence of it, and then he proved it. And I believe Commander Lord Zoltan made the GIF. I'm fairly certain that's how it happened.
Okay. You still there? Sorry, I think you may have cut out slightly there.
Oh, no, I don't know too much about it. It's pretty technical.
Because I can see it, unlike Death Echo at the moment. Yeah. What people can see there is essentially the sphere, indicative of a sphere. I'm pretty sure they can make that out. We had a number of commanders, dozens of commanders popping around the systems to confirm whether it was that distance or not that distance, and how often they were appearing in those systems. Now, they're unlike the UA convoys we used to have in the past, where we'd have to go and actually beat up Navy convoys to steal their UAs. These ones are just sitting in space, just waiting to be picked up or examined or just noticed. And we've estimated the number of systems and the number of UAs that are around in those systems. They are now, where once they were just phenomenally rare, frustratingly rare. It would take commanders anywhere up to 100 hours to find one. Now you can just drop in and there's thousands of them. So it's become quite a different sort of ball game.
Yeah, one thing I'm seeing in the chat here as well is people saying this is new to me. This bit is new to me. I wonder, is this what you're finding with this part? Did people sort of drop off at any point? Like, did they lose interest in this? Obviously, there's a lot more to be found with this mystery, but did people drop off at this point?
I think there was a long stretch of nothing was being discovered, especially throughout 1.3, that would have caused a lot of people who were diehard to give up. But no, generally, I find people are very interested in it, and they ask really good questions, and it's just been amazing to be a part of.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
if I might interject, I think we're going to need to start moving on.
Okay.
Whilst Dirthek's still talking, but if Dirthek, you could start travelling towards us.
I have one other image I just want to show because I think it's nice enough.
Yeah,
And
go for
it's not the same sort of thing we just showed, but there's this little image that somebody did a little decal, Photoshop decal of the
yes.
Canonn logo on the side of an announcement. I think it's just really nice and a lot of effort whoever made that. So it's really really cool.
If you look closely, you'll see Lakon has been replaced by Canonn as well,
Oh, right.
up in the fins.
Now that I can't abide by. No, I'm only joking. No, we did. It's really really cool because and it's what this is all about is showing all the different elements of the community off. And I am in TeamSpeak with you guys right now, and you have your own TeamSpeak channel, and it's called Gnosis. It's the Canonn capital ship, and all your different areas. You've got weapons control, you've got lounge, and you guys must just meet in the different areas when you're doing different activities. And I love that, and I think that you guys are really really great with just that tiny sprinkle of imagination is all it's needed, but with playing with something real, which is the UAs that have been found. So how can people, before we move on and start checking out these UAs ourselves here on the live stream, how can people find out more about you guys?
Well, the best place to go would be canon.science.
Yep.
It's CANONN.science. It's spelt in reference to Arcanonn, the guy who started this whole thing.
Okay, awesome. Fantastic. So Canonn. Oh, that's somebody was asking earlier about the name and why it is Canonn Science.
Yeah, basically we have 4 threads of 10,000 posts each, and it's a giant story, and it's the canon.
Oh, okay, fantastic, great, good stuff. So where are we moving on to? Where am I going?
Okay.
What am I doing? Following you?
Well, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go up into your let's see here. Go up. Do you know how to select names on the comms panel?
Yeah. Am I engaging with my navlock with Nicholas Powell?
One sec here, I'll find out. Nick, do you want to run him through it?
Yes. Well, if once you're into system, if you get to the system we're going to, and then worry about dropping into my instance. That probably work better.
Which system is that?
If I drop in, he'll drop in with me. So just explain to him how to get on mine.
Which system are we going to? I've been abandoned by you. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Basically, okay, so go up into your comms panel and go over to my name. It'll be the second tab over.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah.
Okay. Hit spacebar and then hit engage wingman navlock.
Yeah. I learned all this in Educating Ed episode 1, man. Come on.
Perfect. Right on. That's awesome. Okay,
yes, indeed, with the fuel rats. Yes.
Yeah. So I've got navlock on you now.
Cool. So you know how this works then. Just follow me and I'll take you to the Unknown Artefact.
I appreciate you treating me like a proper intern, because that's how the proper intern would be treated. Like, they would just be like, do you know how to lock on to a target? Like, yes. Make me a cup of tea. Okay, so...
Actually, that's a good point. I'll take Orange Pico if you have it.
I don't have any. I'm sorry, I have no tea on me. I have 2 great mugs, though, one of which we will be giving away later on the stream. It's a lovely mug with that great Canonn logo on it. So, yeah, I think we'll get that posted out.
I'm going to charge the frameshift drive here, and we'll take off.
Frameshift charge detected. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2,
I guess I could,
1.
do you mind if I just throw numbers at you right now, like statistics for the group?
Yeah, go for it, yeah. Sorry, I actually just jumped in myself, even though I was, even though we were joked about how you underestimated me. I've just jumped out myself instead of following you. So just give me the name of the system and I will find it.
Okay, if you hit, click your gal map, you'll see the system that Nick's in. Yeah. Just go there.
Okay, yeah, sure, we can do that. Nick is here nearby, I'm assuming?
Yes, yeah, not very far at all.
He should be nearby.
Yeah, one sec, I'm using a gamepad, so it's... Oh no, that's Nilrab, that's not you. That's the wrong one.
It'll be the blue.
Oh, the one with the wing.
Icon.
Yeah. As much as like I was like, oh yeah, I know about all this, and then I'm finding the wrong place like an idiot. Commander Dirthek, so that's the one I'm following it to, or the other one, the one further away?
Yeah, go to Nick. I'll meet you there.
Aries Dark Region, GWWD 152.
That's
Okay.
That's the classic one.
Okay, that's the classic one. What do you mean by that?
Well, this one was accidentally discovered. The whole reason we know about the shell is because someone was just strolling through this system and happened upon a UA, and then did it again and happened upon a second one, and yeah.
Oh, interesting. 1 second. I'm just making sure I don't crash into this planet like an idiot. There we go. Right.
Yes, this particular system is also of interest because it's part of the shell that we've been talking about. But that point of discovery Durthak was talking about was while commanders were on their way to go and scour everything we could find in the Merope system. With it being pointed to, that naturally led us to want to go and see if it was for some particular reason. Sadly, we haven't found anything, but we'll be getting to that in planetary landings. We can actually put down, race around in our buggies.
Did you see the post that David posted earlier?
Yeah, the one about an hour ago? The illegal racing or whatever?
Yeah. My friends that I made last week on Elite Races will be pleased by that, I think.
Oh, everyone will be. That's going to be so cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. So, yeah, you wanted to say some stats. Sorry, I didn't mean to
it's
interrupt
fine.
you.
They're just boring numbers.
No, I want to hear boring numbers. This is what I'm here for. I'm here for science,
Okay,
hard
cool.
science. I didn't come for fun, all right?
Sure, okay. So we've got 30,000 posts across 4 threads since April. We've got 900 posts since August on our dedicated faction thread. 300 Frontier Forum members. We're approaching 200 registered members on the site, and over a dozen weekly active TeamSpeak members. As far as community achievements, like what the Canonn has actually achieved, we've got multiple galaxy-wide Galnet posts have been published regarding the UA. Canonn members have placed in the top 5%, or the top 5 commanders during some of the Obsidian Orbital community goals. We've been invited by the dev team to take part in this fantastic episode. Our threads, and by extension us, have been mentioned a couple times by PC Gamer. Frequent dev presence in our threads, and steadily gaining 2 to 3 members daily. I honestly don't remember a day when I haven't given someone access to the site, so it's pretty exciting.
It's cool, and you're welcoming new members every day, right?
Absolutely. I mean, independent, federal, empire, alliance, everyone's welcome. I mean, when we go into combat, we fly gunships next to clippers. Like, we're a pretty inclusive group.
That might be something to actually talk about really quickly. You also have a separate division, don't you? This is the research division, but you also have and I think this mug that I'm using is actually from the aptly named ASS, the Anti-Social Science Division, as you can see on the bottom of that mug there. Yeah, thanks guys, thanks for that one. No swearing on this family-friendly live stream. But yeah, so what I'm in this area here. I'm with Nicholas Powell. I'm with you, Durthek. You're nearby too. What should I expect to be seeing right now? Because we're approaching the UA. Am I right?
Absolutely. What you'll need to worry about is whether you're being scanned by the UA, because the alien overfiends might be getting your picture.
It's all right. I have the foil hat on, so that should be okay, right? And the extra protective hair of shininess is looking after me too, which is pretty much, it acts as a tinfoil hat anyway.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to the other 2 commanders who are here.
I think I can see it, by the way. I think I can see it.
Did you get scanned?
No.
If you go to your left panel before you move.
Right.
And
I just want to make sure I'm using a gamepad, so I'm like slowing down instead of stopping. I'm reversing instead of stopping. Here we go. Right. Go on, yeah. Go on to my left panel.
And if you go to your left panel and go into your contacts, you'll see it listed there, canister, unknown artefact.
It isn't listed there. Is that?
He has to get on 5 kilometers.
Okay.
You're too far away still. Sorry.
Okay, so should I head towards you? Because I'm actually heading towards Durthek instead of you. That's probably why.
If you can head towards the other 2 commanders in the distance, they're right beside it.
Do you mean Nicholas Powell or?
No, the other 2 guys.
See anybody else
if you
on my
close in
contacts
on me, then
list.
they should. They should appear.
Okay, thank you. Coming towards you now in your fancy schmancy anaconda.
Yeah, my floating gin palace. That's
the floating
less
gin
said about
palace.
that, the better.
So I'm not seeing anybody on my.
If you nose up towards the... Yeah, go that way. You'll
This
see.
way.
That's it. If you continue in that direction, I've just been scanned, but are you still not seeing it?
Ship scan detected.
Yes.
Okay, zero your thrusters, and you're gonna want to do a 180 because you blew right past her.
Oh, I did?
Yeah,
see
it's a
it.
little guy.
Oh, okay. Right, so if you guys can sit right in front of it or have a look at it, then I would be...
Okay, I'll get in as close as I can here.
Unless that was one of you guys scanning me and I need to jump back out and jump back in to see it, or...
No, that wasn't us. The UA will scan you when you get close enough. Okay, I'm right beside it.
I'm not seeing anything there, and I don't see anything on my contact list either. This is Thargoids right here. It must be.
I suspect you're going to need to come back into the instance, yes.
Okay, that's a shame. Alright.
But don't worry, the artifact will stay.
It will be there, and I will see
Oh,
it,
absolutely.
right?
The thing is with these artifacts is that they're
Frameshift
sort of
drive
found in the
charging.
wild. They're quite happy to just sit there blowing out their snot, as you'll be seeing shortly.
4, 3,
But if you scoop
2,
it, or once you have
1,
scooped it,
engage.
dropping it again from your cargo hold will cause it to expire within 5 minutes.
Okay.
So that's something for commanders to be wary of.
Very interesting. Right, I've dropped out and dropped back in again, so... Ship scan detected, here we go. Now I'm getting a
Excellent.
proper scan. I think. No, I'm still not seeing anything. This is a real shame. Oh, frustrating. Apparently people are saying...
Okay, you can see me, can't you? We're going to have to improvise.
Yeah.
You can see me. I'm carrying one in my hold,
Oh,
so
great.
I'm going to drop it for you.
So let's pretend that didn't happen.
We'll just ignore the last 5 minutes. You've just arrived at the system, and you would expect to find a free floater. I mean, I
Yeah.
can't guarantee that that's what I'm looking at, but
Yeah, that's enjoyable,
you know,
but yeah.
not a problem. Not
It's
a problem.
okay. I mean, video
So
games, it happens, you know?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop one from my cargo bay. Now, as I said, this won't be a free floater. This will already start decaying as soon as I drop it.
Right.
How good are you at scooping things?
I've done some scooping.
Okay, and how good are you at just looking at things?
Really
Sure,
good at
you're
looking
pretty
at
good.
things.
Really good at that.
Yeah.
What we're going to get you to do is I'm going to drop
Cargo
it, and then you're going to
deployed.
close in on it, so you can give
Yeah.
the audience a good view of it and get a good.
How
good
fast
sound.
will it decay?
You've got about 5 minutes.
Okay, that's cool.
So if you view
Just
it for
don't
about
touch it.
yeah,
Like, don't hit it.
don't
you
hit
just
it.
draw close to it, and then
Okay.
debug. You'll be able to get a good view. And if you just do that for 3 minutes and then concentrate on scooping it, I think
Yeah.
that'll probably cover us.
Okay.
And
Cool.
I am dropping it now.
Okay. Please see this.
Scan detected.
Okay, now I've got a scan. Now I've got a scan, and now I've got an object. So I'm
Excellent.
seeing it.
And it usually drops around about, as you'd expect, around about 300 meters away from you when you drop it.
I'm actually a little bit nervous. So what would I expect to hear if I drop in about 3,000 meters? Am I already hearing something from a far distance, or?
It's very loud. That's one of the first
Oh.
things you'll notice about it.
That's so cool.
So if you draw to around about, you're in an asp if you're drawing on it directly. If you draw to about 80 meters, I think that's about right for an asp, isn't it?
Okay, yeah. I'm 90 in. Okay, I'm seeing lots of, yeah, it's sort of distorting my vision almost.
Yes, there's a shimmer effect around it. Now, we don't have a definite idea about exactly what that is. Some people theorize that it's because it's partially in phase with hyperspace or witch space, if you prefer the term.
Yeah.
Other people think it's just doing it to look fancy.
Okay.
But we haven't quite nailed that down yet.
Just doing it to look
Yeah.
fancy, I like that.
Lab 69 takes it as a threatening gesture, as they take most
Oh.
things. They're kind of the military branch.
1 second,
Well,
guys.
I'd say they're the rabidly xenophobic branch, but there's space for
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
in the canon.
Just making sure my hat's on tight. So it made some noises there. Can we just for a second listen to it for a while? In fact, I'm going to turn off my cargo scoop. We can just hear that.
Cargo scoop retracted.
In fact, even to amplify the effect, I'm just going to turn, as amazing as obviously the music is, I'm going to turn down the music entirely and turn up the ship sound effects just for a moment. Because I think one of the most fascinating things is the sound that it makes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's listen for a moment. I've just zoomed in on it as well, so I'm having a look now. I might rudely tell you to be quiet in a second, but you can carry on talking about it if you want. Oh.
And there's your UA.
I think its health is glitched. It's not dropping.
I'm reading it dropping down. It's at 62 at the moment.
Okay, I'm reading it at 95.
The UA is a mysterious thing.
And there's just thousands of them there to go and be found. If anybody's interested, or if anybody has been trying to search for them elsewhere, if they do look for those shell systems, then they're practically guaranteed of finding one. The UA is currently at 55%. I'll warn you about 40%. That'd be a good point for you to start scooping.
Okay, I love the glow that it has. Oh. Yeah. All right, I'll get ready. All right, I'll go for it now. But there you go, guys. That's actually genuinely the first time that I've ever seen one, and I'm actually quite haunted by that. That's really, really cool. Oh, sorry, cargo scoop deployed. Didn't. Oh, it's because I'm not logged on. So should I go for it?
Give her.
Alright, cargo acquired.
Perfect. What you're going to want to do is go into your modules tab right now and instantly set your cargo hatch to repair by just putting spacebar on it once.
In modules, I'm going to autofield maintenance unit, just pressing...
Nope, you don't have to touch autofield maintenance unit. Just go over to your cargo hatch and press spacebar once. And if you see a line through it, that's repair.
Okay, cargo hatch. Oh god, yeah, so I need to press just spacebar once.
Yeah, and that'll keep you safe for the most part.
Yeah, it's just repairing now. Okay.
Retracted.
Educating Ed, this is what it's all about. I'm learning about module repair. Great stuff. Right, okay. That's doing that.
Yes, the damage will be caused around about every 40 seconds, so you will need to keep an eye on that, Commander.
Okay, I'll have to do what, sorry?
The UA will cause damage
Yes.
every 40 seconds. So if your cargo hatch gets hit while, for example, you're in Super Cruise, you will lose that UA.
Okay.
It is something to be prepared for.
So just check it every now and again. Check the cargo hatch every now and again.
Absolutely. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on ahead to the next sequence in your internship.
Yes.
And I'm going to jump on ahead, and Dirthek will be looking after you.
Awesome.
As ever.
I am genuinely nervous about this. Dirthek, look after me. Oh wait, Nicholas Powell, I need to just make sure I'm not locked onto you. Yeah, I've got it. All right, Dirthek.
But yes, I was hoping to introduce you to Psychofish there and Rat King.
Yes.
Sorry we had to improvise there to the audience.
No, don't apologise.
Much more. Well, it's just a pity, but
that's okay.
Couldn't be helped.
Hey, no, it's great. It's great so far. It's really, really good. I'm really enjoying this. It's cool.
All right, so we're gonna have a bit of a travel. You should be able to make any of the jumps that I make.
Yeah.
But yeah, just standard procedure here. Just follow me as much as you can.
Okay.
Is there anything you wanted to talk about on the stream? Do you want to talk to your audience for a bit? This would be a great time.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Are we waiting for? So should I be? I'm following you though whilst we're doing this, right?
Yeah, and if not, I've always got more
Frameshift
numbers to throw
charge
at you.
detected. Frameshift charge detected.
Okay. No, hello everybody. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, because I'm sure thrusters. I'm nervous though. Like my thrusters are getting destroyed. So how quickly does this go down?
Not quick enough. You'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
We do find that if you're carrying multiple UAs, it does
Frameshift
amplify the
drive
damage.
charging.
Yeah.
But with one, you should be fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, put me on the spot. Thanks. Do you want to talk to your audience? Think of something funny to say. Science. Am I right? Science. But yeah.
Pseudoscience.
So pseudoscience. Absolutely not. This is real life science. I just realised, I just looked at the screen and seen a picture of myself and realised that how ridiculous I look right now. But I'm having a good time, and that's the most important thing.
Well, if I may take the opportunity to briefly address the audience.
Yes, please do.
Well, as you're all sitting through this Canonn show, if any of you are interested in perhaps joining us or helping us or just have a greater interest in the UA, I can assure everybody that we are really a broad church. We're a mixed bag. We've got slavers, anti-slavers, pirates, traders, explorers, people who pledge to powers, people who don't. There's a place for everybody. I mean, I am as I said, completely useless when it comes to science. And even I've managed to find a place, and we've got people who are genuine geniuses. So there's a spectrum to be filled. So please, consider joining.
Yeah,
I suppose
definitely.
is the best way of putting that.
Well, I mean, I think it's just a fantastic sense of community involved in it as well. If you know what I mean.
Well,
Just a group a group of people that bring so much life to what you guys do and what you guys talk about. And I think it's awesome. People in the chat are pointing to the links of the UA thread as well. My warrant scanner's getting damaged. Everything's getting damaged. So what's your theory surrounding this as to why it damages things? Is it just the toxic stuff? What's going on?
There's a series of theories as to what that might be. Again,
Okay.
back to spatial phasing, but it being toxic, specifically toxic, we suspect, many of us, although there are other theories, we suspect many of us that it's something to do with those blue fireflies that were coming out of it.
Okay.
And hence why we sometimes refer to it as a snotter or a snot box, but that's just because we've become so familiar with them. That
A snot box. Now, while we're here as well, hi everybody for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you are just coming here, this might look a little strange. It is this is the Elite Dangerous community live stream where I talk to various prominent community groups. If you've got a community group, well, sorry, I'll explain it in full. And the community groups, they come along. They show me what they do. They show me what they get up to. In today's in today's episode, we are doing Canonn, and they're showing me all about their conspiracy theories. Not just conspiracy theories, science behind the Unknown Artefact. So I've just picked one up, and it is destroying my hull, which is absolutely insane. And hold on a second, I'm just making sure I'm heading to the right place. But yeah, if you've got a community group that you want us to show, to bring on for an episode of Educating Ed, please do get in touch. community@frontier.co.uk. Frontier Development.
Do it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of fun planning this, haven't we?
devs.
We've spent the last couple of weeks arranging this and getting this sorted out. So, and it's been a great success so far. So, thank you so much for doing this. I am genuinely interested in all the stuff that we're finding out here today. So it's fascinating.
Fuel scooping. Frameshift charge detected.
Right. So how much longer have we got to jump? Where are we heading to here, by the way? Oh, I'm not supposed to know this. Is this
We're heading to Merope. That's
we're heading to
that's
Merope,
the
of
only
course.
game in town.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll be rendezvousing with a number of Canonn commanders who are planning to do an experiment that they'll explain to you in a moment. Hopefully we won't have the same instancing problem, and I'll be able to introduce you to them correctly. But yes, we're going to Merope, the system that all the UAs are currently pointing to. If we'd had Red King to assist you, we would have had you perform a quick observation, which is just to see which direction your UA was pointing to. But I can pretty much assure you that it was, as all the others, pointing towards the star we are travelling towards.
Okay. No, that's really cool. I'm yeah. I don't beat yourself. It's cool that we had to do that. It's not a problem at all. These things happen, but don't let it think that it's affected the quality of this, because this is absolutely awesome. It's just showing how weird and diverse and strange this whole thing is, and I'm just glad that I've got one and got to see one on stream. So thank you very much for being so forward thinking and having it ready to drop. You guys are great.
Thank you. But just to cover that bad ground again, we were already planning anyway. If anybody's interested, they're welcome to come into our team speak afterwards, and we'll be happy to answer any other questions that may come up. And you touched on all the conspiracy theories that we've got, and you could fill a book with our conspiracy theories, or a whole other episode.
Yeah.
We'll be happy to share those with people as well. There are a lot of correlations between the various mysteries going on in the universe, and the UA is the most prominent one, we'll have to say, but we're also looking into all manner of other mysteries: the Antares, the Starship One, the cloning, Hans Walden, Sargoids, obviously, Polaris, Doomtil relics,
So
medical
we
convoys as well.
say again.
Yeah,
Last one.
The AI relics, Soontil, SAP 8 core. I mean, we're monitoring the War and Peace Nebula, NGC 6357, the Rieger sector, and constant surveillance on Polaris, just waiting for that place to be unlocked.
Nick Dinsdale has just commented, sorry, trying to get to Canonn forum page, I'm getting a 404 not found error. I'm just wondering if somebody wants to just check that that your Canonn forum page is all right. I don't know. If that's...
It should be only accessible to members. That might be the issue.
Yeah, if you've just joined us, I picked up an Unknown Artefact. We got to have a good look at the Unknown Artefact. It was really cool. We've learnt lots about what these guys do here at Canonn and why they do it. But I'm constantly checking my hold because it is being slowly degraded. How long will it take before this thing kills me?
It's a random effect. It will just dance between your modules. If it hits your power plant, then obviously you're in great danger.
Yeah.
But how is your power plant?
Oh Christ! Hold on, sorry. Let me.
Frameshift
I'm repairing my cargo. Actually, how's my frame? What my power plant?
Yes, please.
Power plant. Good question. I'll get it in a second. Sorry, I'm going the wrong way. Here we go. It is at 99%. We're all right. It's not doing too much damage to me.
No, and the more modules you have,
Yeah.
commanders will find, the more modules you had whilst carrying one of the UAs, the further it's got to spread its random targeting of modules. So
Yeah.
you're quite safe, honestly.
Okay, great. And Ricardo Salusti says, remind him to repair the hatch every time he jumps. Is that something? That
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right. No
But
panic.
yeah,
No panic, everybody. Don't stop saying panic. Stop saying panic. I am panicked. That's the Galactic Intern is nervous. All right.
We're about 3 jumps out. We'll be there shortly. You'd probably be able to do this if you jumped yourself, but we can keep doing this if you like.
It's all right. No, it's nice and easy. I'm just chilling, taking it easy, following you in your wake. So that's all good. It's all good. So everyone, how are you doing? What are your theories? Tell us in the chat what your theories are about the Unknown Artefact. What do you guys think it is? What do you think it's all about? We would love to know. It's a 30-second delay as well, so it will take a while before that all comes in. Panic Picnic, people are saying. Pancake, this is very educating. Millstone Barn, I'm really glad that it is. I'm really glad that you're finding this an educating episode of Educating Ed. But yes, we've got loads more coming up, of course, of Educating Ed. We've got loads more community groups that we're going to be joining up with. And we also have the CQC tournament as well, and a brand new series of live streams that are going to detail things about CQC. You're going to be able to come on and join the devs, watch them play against each other, play with them, all sorts of different like top tips things that we've got going on with that as well. And we have an amazing Christmas 24-hour live stream planned that I'm going to be doing a 24-hour live stream for charity. That's an announcement right here, right now. So hopefully people at home will be able to join in and join us for that, because that's going to be pretty cool.
Ah, right on.
Yeah. So announcements on your live stream, on the Canonn live stream. I didn't tell you about those. Yeah, Paul Rhodes 24 hour, nice. Ed, can you make sure the future character creator has the outfit you're wearing?
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, Frontier Development says in there as well. That'll be Zach or Brett. The 21st of December for the Christmas live stream as well. So, 21st of December. I think we're starting at midday and we're going to midday the next day. So it's our lovely way of saying Merry Christmas and all sorts of things like that. So we're gonna have loads of guests on there, loads of giveaways to charity. It's really, really fun, and we'll be putting out the full schedule for everybody to see which guests are coming on. We've got community guests as well as developer guests. Should be really, really good. So we've got this this last jump here coming up.
Absolutely. I'm just dropping down into the rest of the Cannoneer fleet, as it were, hoping to find as many as have managed to get out to Merope. You'll be able to drop in directly with us. And
Toxic. Oh god, I haven't checked my units at all in ages. Sorry, I'm really, really bad intern. 94%, 98%, 97%, 94%. Mainly.
You should be fine as long as they're above 85.
Yeah.
85 is usually the magic number.
Yeah. Power plant, 98%. Sorted. Alright.
Almost there. One more jump after this. And then we'll be in Merope next
Okay.
jump.
And Merope, what are you might be talking about this in a minute, so I don't want to spoil too much, but...
Yes, I'm going to introduce you to the people who are conducting the experiment there, and they'll be able to help you complete your internship. And I have to say, you've done very, very well. We're expecting there to be nothing more than yes at the end of the question whether you succeeded. Yes.
We've got to do this giveaway for the mug as well. We're going to give away this fantastic mug at some point during the stream, just towards the end, when the internship is finished. So make sure. Yeah, don't worry, Philip Coots. The mug's going to be given away. We got it. We got it sorted. Let's have a look.
Frameshift charge detected. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Alright, we're nearly there. You're locked onto my rope.
Yep.
And I'm following you, so as soon as you go, I'll go. Here we go. You are super fast in that little ship of yours.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, she's a beauty. I like the courier.
Yeah. What's your favourite ship in the game?
It's hard to say. Gunship, probably.
I've got my grey mug as well. And this fantastic t-shirt. You guys sell some really cool merch, I have to say. I'm not here to sell that, but these t-shirts are absolutely awesome. This stuff. And we do have to talk before the end of the stream a little bit about your obsession with biscuits as well, and tinfoil hats.
That was a joke started on one of the threads. Honestly, if anyone remembers how that joke started, I would love to hear it, because I cannot remember.
Okay, we've got some more commanders here with us.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Who are these guys? Who am I being introduced to here? Walter Harriman. Welcome, Commander. Greetings. Commander Nilreb. Hello. Who else? Who got? Dean Williams. And all you guys are members of the of Canonn, right?
Yes, indeed.
Yep,
We've got
pretty
a
much.
couple of the standing councillors here who Del Monte, who's a husband and wife team, Del Monte and Outspan, Professor Huros, who leads Lab 69, as you mentioned earlier, and I defamed awfully. And there is, of course, also, I believe, Commander DeLuffy, who is a councillor. I'm going to hand you over to them. I think it's just going to be a matter of moving people around in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, go for it.
And they'll be explaining to you the test that you'll be doing. But it's quite a straightforward test, but we're hoping you'll get an excellent set of visuals. We are going to see an expiration of your UA along with others. But I'm going to hand over to them now. If you do need me, please call me, but I'm sure you'll be in good hands.
Thank you very much.
Real quick, can you drop the nav beacon again? I can't seem to find it. Oh, I found it. Thanks.
You got it? Good.
So, who am I supposed to be closing in on here, just so I know?
If you can close in on Del Monte. They're in
Del Monte?
Anaconda.
I've got a lock on Huros.
I actually don't have Del Monte in my instance.
Righto. Who do you have in your instance? Sorry.
David Knowles, Dean Williams, Nilreb, Walter Harriman, Willie Whale.
Go
Huros.
for Nilreb.
Nilreb.
Nilreb's
Go for Nilreb.
packing an awful number of UAs today. We're going to see them tumbling out of his ship, I expect.
Okay.
Okay, Nilreb, if you can hear us, drop into normal space. We'll drop in with you.
Yeah, so I need to lock on to Nilreb then, right? Oh, unless I can just come in with...
When I drop in, you should be able to drop in.
Yeah. Okay, great. Science. Everybody, how you doing? Are you all enjoying the science that is happening right here, right now? I think this is the most scientific job I've ever done in my life. Right, so left screen. I was in navigation. Sorry, I was. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, sorry, left screen, not top screen. I lost my mind entirely. Yeah, no, it's still the same people.
Hey,
Still red dropped out yet?
No, he's just flying in circles. I'll send him a message.
Okay. Sorry, he's probably waiting because you guys did all of this preparation and stuff, and he's probably waiting for us to do our thing, and we're just going around in circles. He's probably got this muted while we're swimming around. Yeah, so Canonn, Nick Kroyek asks what the heck was going on, basically. Yeah. The Philip Coots, the UA has eroded Ed's mind. Yes, it did. It did indeed. Let me have a check of my modules now. I think it's more that I'm trying to concentrate on about 14 different things all at once, you see, so that's why I forget and lose my mind and stuff. Go on. So, what's happening?
I think we're waiting for Nilreb to drop.
Okay.
He just seems to be unresponsive here. 1 second.
Okay, well, we'll move on from Nilreb, pick another commander, drop into whichever instance you can get into.
Okay.
We're coming up on time.
Hey, no, it's okay. We've got plenty of time.
Okay then. Sorry.
No, just it is cool. Like I appreciate that you might have your proper lives to get away to as well. So I don't want to keep you too long. But I have to say honestly, like I've been absolutely fascinated by the stuff that you've shown already. So do not worry at all. It's been really, really interesting, all the stuff I've seen so far, and like people at home hearing all about what you guys do and what you like, what the kind of things that you're into in terms of doing in Elite Dangerous and all of the different mysteries that you're trying to.
Well, we've got an alternate plan for you, which we believe will work. If you drop from the wing you're currently in, don't worry.
I am nervous.
We'll just leave you drifting in space now.
Yes, please don't do that. Right, I've done that.
And then if you send a wing request to your friend Del Monte...
Yes. The problem with that is... well, it's going to take a while for me to leave this wing first, isn't it? It's no problem. That's cool. So I'm joining in with Del Monte.
Yes, indeed.
Just one sec while it leaves the wing. Sorry, Dirthek. It's nothing personal. Didn't mean to leave your wing. If it was up to me, I would have stayed with you. So Del Monte, invited Del Monte to wing.
And if you, when you're on wing with them, if you navlock to them, of course.
Yep, and then drop
they have their beacon. Yes, indeed.
Okay, yeah. So I have the wing request has gone through to him, but he hasn't accepted it yet. Any reason why he might not have accepted it?
No, I can't think of one. Going to message them just in case they've had a problem.
Okay.
We have a fair amount of people in the instance. That might be it.
Yeah, it's gone crazy.
Right.
Hey, don't worry. Honestly, it's already cool.
In that case, at the very, very last straw, you can just send a wing request to me, and I will anchor you back in. And just a fresh wing request to me.
Okay.
Since I'm in the right instance, hopefully you'll also be able to see. I'm surrounded by about 9, 10 commanders.
I am in a wing with El Del Monte now.
Oh, perfect.
He sent me a request.
They're 30 seconds behind. That's right too.
Yeah, you forget about that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We might have a look. Yeah, I'm on Nilreb right now. Oh, I should be on Del Monte, sorry, shouldn't I? Okay, so we're waiting for this. I'm waiting for this drop, is that right?
If you're pointing towards Del Monte, yes.
He seems to have dropped down, one sec. He just appeared. Oh, that's not working for some reason. But I do have Nilreb on my. I am
flying around in Super Cruise.
I put Del Monte in our channel here so you can hear us.
Okay. Del Monte, how's it going? Are you there? Yeah, he can hear. He should be able to
we're here. I think there's an instancing problem. We're just. Okay.
That's a shame. It's all right. It's all cool. It's all good. What I can do is I can switch over, and when you guys are ready to go back, we can switch back to the game. But for now, why doesn't?
Ah, yes, we're here.
It's all right. It's all cool. This is. I think this is the unidentified artifact that's doing it. I think that's the problem. Something is messing with my systems. It's messing.
Ah, yes, we're here.
You're there, Yosric 42. The UA doesn't want us to find out its secrets live on a live stream in front of all of these people. I think that's the problem, right?
Those pesky UAs.
So why don't you tell us, Dirthek and Nick Powell, tell us, Dirthek, do you have more that you want to talk about in terms of what you guys get up to, or?
Yeah, there's always more to talk about. Let's see if I can find something short here.
On a social scale, we have. Much like the elite races you were with last week, we do a racing club just to keep ourselves sharp.
Right.
As we've sort of said, we used to have to hijack a lot of ships, so we also do a fighting sort of sparring club. They're going to be more and more popular as time goes on.
Yeah, definitely.
But as I mentioned earlier, we've got such a wide range of people. When people aren't directly involved in a particular task, we sort of drift away and come back, but we're very often centered around our home system, as many groups will be. For example, we've just come together to collect every rare in the game that we can get our hands on for possible future testing, And Del Monte's in fact carrying them all at the moment, so that's another reason we were hoping you could see them. You might have been able to scan them and just see the full list, and it may have spurred some response from the UA, but they're being pesky.
They're being the pesky UAs, that's what they do.
Pesky.
If you guys sorted something else, I just checked for damage, thanks for reminding me, everybody. And thank you all for coming along and seeing me wear this ridiculous costume. We are playing the game right now, we have seen an Unknown Artefact close up, and it was really, really cool, and it's been really awesome hearing you guys and all about what you guys do. Have we managed to sort out anything here at all, or is Nilreb I need to be in a wing with, right?
Wing with me and drop back down and wing me. That'll be fine. My beacon is up.
It says that you are not in local, but Nicholas Powell, invite to wing. Here we go.
And I will...
There you go. Right, so we are now... Let's have a look here. We're now together in a wing. So I can see that you're down that way.
Have you got me nav locked? I can't quite see on the screen at the moment.
I will. There you go. You're nav locked. Here, I'm dropping out. That's cool. So we've managed to get into an instance together. And there's lots of people here as well, so that's good.
Nick, you are in our instance, so hopefully if we can drop on you, we'll be in the right place.
I can see Commander Lewis right now. Are you managing to see others?
Yeah, yeah. There's like 10 of you guys around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 including me. That's 10 top scientists.
Well, 9 and me. What we're going to do is a mass drop, but I'm going to hand over to Del Monte, who's going to be doing a countdown. Now, you're familiar with how to drop your cargo, aren't you?
Of course.
Perfect. It's going to be a countdown and then an observation. Now, as I said, there's an expiration time of around 5 minutes. What we're going to try and do is they've been preparing to drop them, so they'll point in generally the right direction, the same direction. We'd like you to try and line up with the other ships, so you'll be facing the same direction, so you'll drop in the same way.
I've got to be honest with you and hold my hand up as the intern and say that I wasn't listening to the last couple of things that you said, and I'm really, really sorry.
Okay, if you can line up with the other ship, so you're facing in the same direction.
So that is, they're all facing different directions. Oh no, they're not. They're facing this direction.
If you ignore my ship, I'm pointing in a random direction.
Yes.
Sorry, I'll move out the way.
It's all right. So I'm just trying to get. Okay. So the way that this clip is facing here, right? I'm just going to make sure because there's a few people facing a few different directions here.
Right, if you concentrate,
that's fine.
Pick a direction that seems to be the most.
All right, I'm facing this way, and I'm going to reverse back a little bit so I can see you all.
Lovely.
There you go. I'm facing the same direction as this asp anyway.
Right, in local comms, there's going to be a countdown, just so you know.
Okay.
And it'll be 3, 2, 1, and then everybody's going to drop their UAs.
Okay. And alright, this is science, everybody. Everyone's seeing science right now. Science is happening live in our faces. So I will get rid. Okay, it's gonna be. But I need to. Okay, is there any way I can drop my cargo? Is there a hotkey for drop cargo?
No, if you go to your right panel and
yeah, but it's counting down. I can't see the countdown. Okay, 5, brace, 4, 3, 2. Jettisoned.
I'll drop.
Cargo scoop retracted. Cargo scoop deployed.
Look at them all flying away. Am I allowed to move now?
Yes, and in fact, if you can close in on the group, you'll get an excellent view of them all expiring. We are hoping perhaps that having so many together, it might amplify it, particularly since they're in this particular system.
Okay.
But who knows?
And is this real science that you're doing? You've never done this sort of thing before?
Well,
oh god, I'm so close. Somebody dropped something else there as well. I think they just jettisoned all the cards.
If I can plug our home system real quick, it actually has an interesting story. We chose the closest system to Polaris that humans can inhabit, so we're waiting for Polaris content eventually.
So how long would it take for these things to grade? Sorry, I was interested in what was happening on the...
Approximately 5 minutes, but if you target on one of them,
yeah,
it will give you a percentage countdown.
I am targeting them here.
Oh, sorry, yes, I had a glitch on the screen, sorry.
Okay.
You approach it as you did before, and you should be able to get quite a view.
Oh, hello. Somebody showing off with their chaff there. So I shouldn't get too close to these, or I can get as close as I want to, right?
Well, sometimes we bump them to test that they reorient towards Merope.
Should I do that? I can see that they are all pointing in the same direction.
Yep, and that's...
We've dropped a few fish, so you can have a look at the fish if you like as well.
Fish?
Perfect. One thing I'd like to point out too, Merope has 14 airless moons that we're planning to invade come Horizons. We're assuming that's why they all point to Merope. There's many theories, but personally I think that's the most logical.
Say that again, just to be clear.
Yep, so there's 14 airless moons in Merope, which we will be able to land on in 2.0, and we assume that that's why the Unknown Artifacts are in fact pointing there. So there's a huge Canonn-wide expedition. If you're not Canonn, feel free to join our TeamSpeak server, and we'll spend the winter in Merope looking for whatever there is to find here.
You guys, you crazy cats. It's going to be a lot of fun. Right, this is all insane, and I absolutely love it, and you can see why I have to wear the hat. But while we hear the click and the chatter of these things, and the whale sounds and all sorts of weird other noises that you can hear, I think it's time that we, well, first of all, I'll line up a nice shot for the, of them in the distance. What I love about this is it's so different to what we did last week. This is just bonkers. Like, it's just insane. I absolutely love it. But I'm going to line up a nice shot as well. Oh, collision. They're quite far away, aren't they? 170, sorry, 170. And then we're going to give away that mug. Oh, hello.
And that's what it sounds like when it dies. It lets out a horrible scream.
Yeah, I heard that little...
Which has prompted questions as to whether it's actually intelligent or some means of artificial intelligence, but we don't know.
Ed, was that you that killed it?
I don't think so.
I think that was you, Ed. They're coming for you.
I'm so sorry. Right, okay. I do apologise. Okay. Right. Let's give away this mug. Let's do this right now. We have this mug here, and it is this delightful... Guys, what's the name of this mug that I'm giving away? It's the black one with the nice standard Gnosis logo on it. You can see I love the little the Unknown Artefact little symbol in there as well, which I think is really, really cool. So what I want everybody to say in the chat is, in the name of science, and I want everybody to be just saying that in the chat, and then I'm going to pick somebody at random in a moment's time. But in the name of science, one of you guys will win. I'll pick somebody at random and you'll win this. So go ahead, in the name of science. And while we do that, I'm going to eat this wagon wheel. Oh, yeah, I want to say. It's not very nice to hear from me. We just saw someone die on there. That was pretty cool. One of the UAs just exploded, just popped. But everyone is stopped now. We're going to pick somebody at random on the stream as well. So right now, let me go to my random picking time. And stop. And we have, congratulations, winning the delightful mug here is Fusion DCA, Fuzion DCA. We will message you on your YouTube account, so make sure that you do pick that up, and we'll tell you how to get in touch with us to claim your wonderful prize. But Fusion DCA, congratulations, and thank you so much for joining us. Guys, I want to say thank you again. Do you have any more that you want to do today? Any more that you want to talk about in the name of science today?
Don't tempt us.
I'm sure you can confront it. Should we reiterate that you guys are going to be in your TeamSpeak channel? Do you want to put that in the chat or something like that,
sure.
so then people can... Oh, you've done it already?
No, but if you want, you should have the information. If you want to advertise it, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, well, I will... yeah, oh yeah, we've got to see if we get the job as well. I haven't done that yet. haven't done that yet. I haven't done that. I have a couple of things to reveal as well, actually. I'm going to be completely honest with you, guys.
Oh dear.
This hat that you see here, this tinfoil hat, it's actually David Braben's tinfoil hat that you sent to him.
Oh, no way. Really?
So I have borrowed David Braben's tinfoil hat away from him. So right now, who knows?
That was on my head at one point. I want you to know that. That's amazing.
Who knows what signals are interrupting David Braben's head right now this second, because I'm wearing his hat. But everybody at home, thank you so much for watching. Do you think I'm hired or am I fired? Hired or fired?
You brought the hat. You're hired. You're team leader.
It's all about the chat. It's all about the chat. They've got to let me know. Hired or fired? Hired, says Psychofish64. They're all people. Ed for Scientific Experiments. Hired, says Darren Stevens. Paul Rowe says, "Oh dear, ED." I don't know if he means "Oh dear, ED." David Braben is unprotected. You've killed us all. Hired. Everybody's saying hired. We've got a fired in there. Oh, it's Mike Snells. That explains everything. But yes,
you're officially a part of the tinfoil berets. Good job.
Yes. And I've enjoyed every single moment of it today with you guys, and I really do appreciate it. We will put in the chat after this, I'll put a link to your TeamSpeak channel if you're okay with that. Yep. Do you need a password for that as well, or?
What you can do is you can write down canon.science/gnosis, and that's pretty much anything that anybody would ever need as far as canon related goodies.
So canon.science /gnosis.
GN.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that link there is going to help everybody do whatever they need to do to find out more about it. Yeah,
pretty much. You can navigate the site from there pretty easily.
Brilliant. So I'm going to love you and leave you guys, but I really do appreciate. Hopefully you'll come back again sometime to tell us more about the crazy science that you guys conduct. But you have been absolutely amazing. I'm sure that you could go on forever. So I really do recommend joining these guys in the forums, because as crazy as they sound, they might just be onto something. Who knows? So thank you again, guys. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Yeah. Are we all good? They've gone. They've left us.
No, you're still stuck with me. And I'd just like to say thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to perhaps pass on some knowledge to commanders who might have been interested, whether they want to get involved with us or just to experience it in game. It's been quite exciting for all of us to find these things. So
two of them just popped right on the screen right now as you were talking, by the way, and it looked awesome and sounded
perfect
awesome.
Timing.
Well, thank you again. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt there. I'll let you finish what you were saying.
I was just being grateful. Thank you very much.
Hey, no, I am so grateful to everybody in the community and everybody who asks me to come along on these things, because I genuinely am learning a lot about the game and a lot about the community, and I think that's so important. I think the community and these groups and the things that you guys do really are what makes this game so amazing and so special. So thank you very much, and I won't hear any more words about it. I'm pointing my finger a lot at the screen, so that's the you at home too. So thank you guys, and remember, 24-hour live stream coming up, a new series of CQC streams coming up. We've got Horizons just around the corner, which is so exciting. We've got that really cool David Braben peak that came up today as well, so make sure you check that out. And everybody, yeah, the mug is on its way to the winner, this lovely mug here, and you can buy your own mug from these guys' store, so I recommend that too. But anyway, thanks again, and we will see you all very soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Say hi to the dev team for us.
See ya.